Hi all, happy holidays. Hope you're all having a lovely time, no matter which holiday you're celebrating. So I have, made a mess of that ball. I have 4 colours to show you, which are these. I was kindly sent them by Nail Reserve, who are an American brand. Now, I don't know if it says on here. There we go. They are vegan. They are 9-free formula, which means they are free of some chemicals I can't pronounce. Some I can, but I am going to put some pictures on the screen so you can see. And they are also cruelty free as well as being vegan. And I definitely like the cruelty free. They asked me if I'd be interested in showing a couple of colours. Today I am just going to show the swatches, but I picked these colours with a specific design in mind. So I will be doing that shortly and posting that as a second video. But I was extremely happy and grateful when they reached out to me. So the first one I picked is White Addict. Just a normal white, but some brands' whites just, they're not that brilliant. They don't go on that well. So we'll see what this is like. Perhaps I'll open it so you can have a look. A nice, I'd say that's a medium formula. It seems to move well, so quite possibly self-leveling. I picked this one called The Sun Is Back, and I mean, look at that. It looks completely jam-packed. Look at that. I'm going to swatch all these in a moment as well. And this brand is all about empowerment, men, women, everybody. This is Less is More. Don't know if you can pick that up, but this is a shimmery pink. See, I've picked up 2 pinks, a white and a gold, because like I said, I had a specific set. Look at that. And then I picked up Baby Rose. This is a nice pastel pink. Again, a really nice formula. And I'm not sure which one it is, but when I opened these bottles the other day, one of them, it's this one, Less is More, you know, the sparkly one. It randomly smells like candy floss. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like candy floss, but I opened the bottle, passed it to my daughter, and do not go around sniffing nail polish, please. It was just, when I opened it, I got her away, so I like passed it to her, and I'm like, does this smell like candy floss to you? So she sniffed it, she's like, it really does smell like candy floss. She's, is that like a new polish thing? I'm like, no, it's not a new polish thing. I just don't know why it randomly smells of that, but it does. But right, I'm going to grab my swatch sticks and I will swatch these for you. Okay, so the first one up is the White Addict. Again, a really nice, thick consistency. And let's see how it goes on. It's a nice creamy formula. I purposely didn't put a lot on my brush because I just wanted to see how it would apply, because some of these self-level and some don't. It's the same with all gels, and I'm just curious. But this is one coat, and that has self-leveled out pretty well, no brush strokes, and full-on coverage with one coat. So I'll pop that in the lamp. So that one is White Addict. Next up we have The Sun Is Back, and that is that beautiful jam-packed gold. So this really is, this one has a slight whiff of something sweet as well. I wonder if that's a Nail Reserve thing. But again, self-leveled, and that is one coat, and look how packed that is. Can't see anything through it. It holds steady. Next one up is the Baby Rose. This is the solid pink. This is the one without any shimmer. So now this one seems thicker than the others. It has quite a thick consistency, but it is possible that it just needs a really good stir. Yeah, but it feels completely different. Okay, that one also self-levels. It is a lot thicker formula though for some reason. But I'll give that a stir and see if that makes any difference. So less is more is the last one, and this is that beautiful sparkle colour. Now I don't have, see this is a lot thinner formula, this one. I'm going to give that other one a stir. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that thick. So this is the one with all the beautiful sparkles. This one is possible it would actually need 2 coats, with it being thinner. It's not the texture or thickness of the white one or the gold one, it's just thinner in general. I'm not entirely sure why that is. But that is that beautiful shimmer. So I'll put these into cure. Now I don't have the Nail Reserve top and base because I didn't order it, so I'm just going to use one of my other top coats. But I also wanted to share this as well. Now Nail Reserve do a VIP, which means you get money off the other gels. So you can pay as you go, which is the regular price for whatever you pick. Or you can do a VIP membership, which is £30 a month. But that £30 a month becomes store credit, so you can use it to buy the gel polishes. Your gels will always be 50% off, and you will get special discounts during sales. You get the early access to private sales. You can try it for free until the 1st of next month, so you can order a bunch of gels, see what you like, and then if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. And there is free US shipping and exchanges. So I'll just roll that screen for you. And that is the information on the VIP. Okay, this is them all after 1 coat. I'm going to put a second coat on off camera just to show you what they're like with a double coat. And I also noticed there is a tacky layer, but it is virtually non-existent, which is good, so it means it's not going to mix in with your top gels. So I will double coat these, top coat, and get back to you. So this is fully cured, fully top coated, and 2 coats of each. Look at the sparkle on those. I'm going to use them in a design, which is the one I had in mind when I asked for these colours, and it is going to be a pink and gold nutcracker. So I am just going to get one of my tips out and I will film that for you. I'm going to add it to this video, so it's not going to be 2 separate videos, so I'm going to put it on the end. So keep watching to see it. Okay, so I have one of my longer tips, and I've prepped it same as usual by just taking the sheen off, just so the gel polish has something to grip onto. And I'm using the White Addict that I got today for the background because he's going to be pink and gold, so I'm just giving him the white background. Okay, so that has cured. So I am using one of my other colours, not a shade from this, just for a nude face. Really, I could have probably just done this with the bottle brush. I'll just fill that in. I'll give that a cure. Okay, so this is him with his face slightly more spread out, and that's 2 coats. When I went back in, I just used the bottle brush and then used this one to spread it around. This is my slightly thicker liner brush. This is the one I got from Rachel Wilder's. Okay, so for his hat, because it's thicker, I am going to use Baby Rose to give me the solid colour. And then I figured I could use the thinner less is more for his coat because I can paint that with the brush. So if I flip this upside down, just to make my life easier, we're going to paint up. Move straight across with that. I could have maybe done this one with the bottle brush as well. But I suppose on a smaller nail you'll be using a fine liner, but I have grabbed the biggest nail from my nail box to do this. Let's just neaten out the line up here. We're a little crooked. I'll pop this into cure. Okay, so this is our little nutcracker in his hat, cured. So I'm going to go in with the thinner less is more. Originally, when I picked the colours, I did pick this for his hat. But with it being a thinner consistency, I think I'm better off using it for his coat. Because I can use the brush to put it on. I think I'm just going to fill the remaining space and then I'll use a fine liner brush to get it where I want. So I'll get my slightly thicker brush out again. I'm not going to go all the way to here because he's going to have a gold collar on. But these are just going to be rounded because this will be kind of like his shoulders. He's going to be a broad-shouldered nutcracker. So I'll put that layer in, cure it, and then I'll do a second layer. So that is 2 coats and cured. So I'm going to go in with the sun is back, which is that gold. And I'm going to give him a collar. Just trying to match it up with the edges of my design. So we have it going all the way to the sides of his face so it looks like it's going around his back. There we go. And while I'm at it, I'll do his band on his hat as well.
Enough.
So it doesn't need to be as big a stripe on his hat. So we'll just take that off and we'll cure that one. Okay, so that's his gold bands cured. And now I'm just using a thinner brush and I'm going to give him some points on his hat. So just a thin line at the top, and then I'm going to pull it down into triangles. Okie dokie. Right. Now I'm going to give him his little fastenings. And I am sorry for any background noise. I woke up early this morning. So I thought to myself, 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody's asleep. I'll do some filming. Everybody woke up. The dog decided to wake up also and be a prat. So I apologise for any voices and irritating background noise you've been hearing. And that clicky clacky and is the dog running around. But yeah. These could probably be thinner, but I've done them quite chunky. And these, this is It Sun Is Back by Nail Reserve Paints. Lovely. And you're not losing any of the gold shine either, which I really like. So I am just going to, in fact, before I cure him, I just got a second nude colour. And I am just going to use that to paint him a nose on, because it is this only very slightly, but it's a very slightly darker shade. So I'm using that for his nose. I may need to go a little bit darker. I'm not quite sure that's dark enough. I'll see when it cures. So I'll pop that in. So that's still curing, but I thought I would just mention that when Nail Reserve sent me the gels, they also sent me a 50% off code for my customers, which is Kirsty Leslie. And there will be, I'm going to put that in the description box. There will also be a link. You can use that link to get to their website to check out their colours, and they're definitely worth a look. We're 9 free, we're vegan, and we are cruelty free. But yeah, so use my link to check it out, and if you decide to order, then there is my 50% discount code as well. So this is my little guy's straps. You can see his nose, but only just, so I am going to give him another little dosing of that, just to make his nose a little more 3D and darker. Although now he has kind of a blocky nose, now I feel bad for him. Okay. Now for his buttons, normally if it's like a red one, then the buttons are black. But we're being girly today, because I'm not really girly any other time in my life. It's Christmas and I've still not even done my Christmas nails. So we're going to give him white buttons. And again, this is the White Addict. So I will pop his buttons on. Well, I'm calling him a him. I suppose that's because nutcrackers always are hims. And I will let that cure on account of I don't trust myself not to balls up the next part, because I will be doing his face. Okay. So his nose looks a little more pronounced now. Now his eyes are kind of like half moon shapes. Now, I did just come across a realisation. That is, his eyes are going to be white, but on the picture I'm using for reference, it's a red and black picture. So he has like a black line where his eyelashes would be, you know, across the top of the eye, and then a black eyebrow. But I'm planning to do a white moustache and white eyebrows, so then I don't really have a colour to put along the top of his eye, and it's going to look a little bit weird, I think, if I just do like a random black line, since there's no other black on this. That's what I get for not using a reference picture with the similar colours. I suppose I just went for the colours that I liked. I mean, when they asked me to pick out colours, I specifically picked these colours because I thought to myself, oh, I hope they come before Christmas. Because I could do a really, really cool nutcracker. I mean, as it was, they actually did arrive the day before Christmas Eve, which was really good timing. I just have not had... Spread that out a little to get the half moon shapes. Well, not quite a half moon shape, but I've just not had the time to film. And when everybody's home, it's not exactly a quiet household. And I don't have a dedicated nail room. I film and I work out of my living room. I was saving to rent a shop or a space, but as usually happens, life just gets in the way sometimes. I really need to stop playing with these. I'm making them worse and worse. So yeah, so that didn't happen. So I mean, I had quite a few clients, really, really regular ones before COVID. But then COVID hit, and with me working from home, even when we were allowed to take clients again, I wasn't too sure about having them in the house, because I knew that, you know, I was following the guidelines, but I can't necessarily trust that everybody else is being honest and doing the same. And I didn't want everybody else getting sick. So now I am just trying to build up my client list again. And then I can have some on people videos to show you. Right, I'm leaving that alone right now because I'm just ruining it. And these is going to be his mustache. I'm not sure if this will work. I just saw on this video of it that they were like perfect circles, and it looks like they've dotting tooled where they want their dots, and then they've connected them. So we'll see if that works. If not, I can rub it off and start again. That's not a problem. So looks like, I really hope I've still got you in shot, because I've got my head shoved right under the camera here. Okay, it doesn't suck. Needs work, but doesn't suck. Okay, so tilting him upside down works better. So it's probably a bit late for you to try this design this year, but if you try it next year, if you're still watching my videos by then, turn your nail upside down. Works a lot easier. Right, let's nuke his mustache. So this is him cured, and is it me or does his face look a little evil? So I have a blue which is from a different brand completely. And we'll just give him some colour to those little eyeballs. And while I have hold of him, I'm just looking for my brush, sorry, there we go. I'm going to paint on his eyebrows. And then I will nuke him again. That one went on really well, I'm quite proud of that. But I'm going to have to flip it upside down and I never ever get the same results. So you just let a ball on the end of your brush and then pull it round. Although that first one was a lot more elegant. Right, I'll nuke Mr. Whiskers. That's what I'm calling him. Okay, and here is my little guy all finished off, top coated and with his little black dots in his eyes. So there is your pink and gold nutcracker. And these are the Nail Reserve colours used to do them. So we have the Baby Rose, the Sun is Back, which is the beautiful gold colour, the White Addict, which is the background colour and his moustache, and you've got Less is More, which is the shimmery, which is on his coat. If we just move that for you, you can see the shimmer there. And look at the shine on that gold. It is fantastic. But yeah, so thank you to Nail Reserve for allowing me to try their colours. And, oops, we're falling out. And thank you all for watching. I hope you made it to the end of the video. I know it's probably too late for you to try this design now. I just did it regardless of that fact because that is the design I had in mind when I ordered these colours. But thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I always have new content up and I regularly post easy to follow tutorials. I'll see you again soon, guys. Watch out for the giveaway video. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to check out the links in the description box. I have a link to Nail Reserve's website and there is a 50% off discount code there for you to try as well. Thanks, guys. Bye.